So, hello everyone. We're back for another volunteer spotlight. Today I'm here with Barbara, who is one of our site coordinators this year. So let's get started. Barbara, first off, where are you from?
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
And for how long have you been with Experience Corps?
As of this year, it's been 7 years.
7 years. And what made you start with Experience Corps?
A friend of mine was, we were talking one day and she started telling me about the program, and I just said it sounded like something I would like to do.
Was she in the program before?
Yes, she's been in the program for many years.
Great. And what is your favorite part about volunteering with Experience Corps?
Well, first of all, the students are the best part about volunteering. And when I discovered that they really needed help with reading, that really motivated me more to really help the students to get better in their reading.
Are you a big reader yourself?
No, I'm not. I never have really been a big reader. I do read, but I know one summer my girlfriend, who's a big reader, she was always reading a book, so I decided to challenge myself and read. So I called her and said, guess what? I finished the book.
Great. And then do you have any good stories from your time volunteering with Experience Corps without mentioning any student names?
I had one student, this story always, when anybody asks, I always think of him. He was fidgeting. We were outside the classroom. He was fidgeting. He acted like he really didn't want to do it that particular day to read. And so I said to him, I said, you know, if you don't really want to do this today, you can go back in the classroom and I'll get another student who's willing to work with me. And of course, usually when you ask students to go back to the class, they don't want to. They want to stay. And I said, well, you're going to have to behave. You're going to have to cooperate. So then he says to me, he says, well, if you don't help me, who will? So I was like, okay, so you need to, I will help you if you said. So that really touched me because he felt that if I didn't help him, how else would he learn to read better? So that was one of my stories.
Yeah, that's great. And then how has volunteering with Experience Corps been beneficial to you personally?
Meeting new people, just doing something different, and also to serve the community.
Great. And what is your relationship with the Experience Corps community, be it other volunteers or staff? But please don't use any other volunteer names.
It's been great. I was out earlier this year with knee surgery in January, and my volunteers sent me cards. One even had stopped at the cheesecake factory, and brought me a slice of cheesecake and a salad. Others came by, just dropped by. So we had a good rapport. I had a great team last year.
Awesome, awesome. And now, in the pandemic world, what do you think about tutoring virtually this year?
I think it's going to be a little challenging, something different and something all of us have to get used to. But hopefully it'll all work out. We'll be experts by the time the year ends.
Yeah. So you're a site coordinator. What made you want to step up and take kind of a higher role?
Well, I've been trying to get out of my comfort zone. I was a technician. I used to fix things. I go in, fix stuff, and I leave. And I wasn't really an office kind of person, you know. So I just decided, well, actually, I kind of got recruited by one of the school liaisons because I was a tutor. And then at that time, the team leader, when she was out, I would always help, take over, do things when she was out. And that's how I became a team leader. And this year, I decided to step up and be the site coordinator for this program.
Great. And before we move on to some personal questions, would you recommend volunteering with Experience Corps to other people who are over 50?
Yes, I have already recommended someone and they came aboard.
Great. All right, so now just some questions to get to know you. What do you like to do in your free time?
Well, lately it's staying in the house, but I used to like going to the gym and do aerobic water exercises, and so I bought a bike, and I still do some workout around the house at home. And also, I'm a Avon representative, so that keeps me real busy too. So.
Great. And where's your favorite place to go or visit in Philadelphia?
Usually I go, I have visited like the museums and things like that, and most time I'm outside of the I like to travel outside the Philadelphia area. But I just was telling my son, I was watching, they put up the lit the tree last night. I said, I think I'm going to take a trip since it's the pandemic, go take a trip downtown on public transportation and see the tree and everything.
Great. And you mentioned you have to stay inside now. Do you have a favorite pandemic or socially distant activity that you've discovered?
I discovered I watch more movies. I have never watched so much television. And like I was saying to you earlier, my son, I taught him last year how to sew, so I'm still help him sometime with his sewing.
Okay, great. And last question, what's your favorite food?
Ice cream. I love ice cream.
Great. All right, thank you, Barbara. I really appreciate it. It was great to hear from you. We're so happy to have you as one of our site coordinators this year.
Thank you. I'm glad I'll be able to take this opportunity to be part of the team this year.